Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm that sim racing bloke, and today we'll be discussing an unlikely entry into the sim racing market, BeamNG. Now, if you're a sim racer and you somehow stumbled upon this video, I'm sure you've already seen Jimmy Broadbent's BeamNG Rally video, and it is this video that prompted me to boot up BeamNG and give it a go. I've owned this game for years now, but I've never thought of trying it with a wheel, but today I gave it a shot. And the results were unexpected. I'm not much of a sim rally guy, but I have dabbled in RBR and dirt rally for a number of hours. I'm not particularly good at rally driving, but I can hold my own and I know the various techniques needed to complete a stage in a decent amount of time. So when I loaded into the BeamNG world, I was pleasantly surprised. So let's go over the pros and cons of this simulator. Upon loading in, I had to set up the controls. Now this wasn't as easy as I would have liked it to have been, but I got there in the end. The options were somewhat limited, but I managed to get a setup that I liked. Force feedback isn't BeamNG's strongest point, but it was good enough to start driving. Once I got to driving, the physics actually felt great. The cars actually have weight behind them and you can really use that to your advantage. The driving physics are forgiving enough to have fun, but if you crash, you almost certainly have to restart the stage. Compared to Dirt Rally, I would consider BeamNG's physics even more forgiving and more realistic. Dirt Rally has a kind of floatiness to the physics that I don't find realistic at all. Your car can easily flip itself while going over a crest or kissing a bump in the road. BeamNG is the exact opposite of this, and it makes for a very fun drive. The BeamNG devs have stated that they're working on driver models in the future to make them even more realistic, so I can't wait to see the outcome of this. Hopefully better force feedback will be included in this, but for now driving on visual feedback works just fine. As an Assetto Corsa fanboy, I've been spoiled by the vast array of open world maps that are available. I haven't been able to find any other sim that itches the scratch of open world simulated driving until BeamNG. The default BeamNG maps are great, including multiple open worlds including remote islands, industrial estates and even entire cities. What's more, the worlds are even higher quality than Assetto Corsa's. The scenery is incredible, the roads are very detailed and fun to drive on. Additionally, like Assetto Corsa, BeamNG has a huge modding community that makes extremely high quality mods. In this aspect, BeamNG is very comparable to my favourite sim ever, Assetto Corsa. If you ever get tired of driving like a hero, you can always fall back on BeamNG's primary selling point, spectacular crashes. When I'm trying to put in a good stint on a hill climb and I inevitably roll the car down a cliff, I don't even get frustrated because crashing is just as much fun as driving in this game. In almost any other driving simulator, crashes can and are extremely frustrating, as the physics just don't accommodate for it. For instance, in Assetto Corsa, even if you lightly tap a wall with your rear bumper, your car will be pinged around like a pinball. However, in BeamNG you can tap a wall with your bumper and carry on driving just like real life. The damage models make for an immersive experience. Rally cars are built to be abused, and this translates into BeamNG, whereas regular road cars can take less of a beating. It's fun finding the limit with each car, even if you have to reset to the spawn every single time. So all in all, BeamNG is a great sim to pick up. It offers a much more sandbox experience than regular simulators, even in comparison to Assetto Corsa. Although not perfect, the driving physics are a blast to experiment with, and the crashing physics add a silver lining to spinning your car into a ditch. You can also modify your cars on the fly, add different engines, tune your suspension and even add different rims, bumpers and paint jobs. You can spawn in ramps, other AI drivers and record your crashes in real time and view them in slow motion. So to summarise, go buy BeamNG. It's one of the most fun experiences I've had in sim racing in a long time. I've been that sim racing bloke and thanks for watching. Please consider hitting those like and sub buttons if you want to see more BeamNG content, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.